take a lifetime to get away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Dreamtime with Danielle, and that is me. How you doing? How have you been dreaming? Have you been dreaming? I've been dreaming. Huzzah! Victory accomplished. You just have to allow yourself time to rest. Let it be okay that sometimes I don't dream. Keep writing things down. Even when I don't dream, I write things like dreamt of plants, class, outside. So this is a dream that's a little bit intimate. I dreamt of an ex from college arriving at his old apartment and asking if he has any V-neck shirts. He gives me one and I change in front of him. Then I tell him I want a hug. Side note, let it be known that I have way more hugging dreams than ever have sex dreams. So all I really want is a hug. Somebody hold me. Somebody hold me, damn it! Note to self, maybe edit out that last part. Ding! Oh, I ripped my page. Okay. Then I tell him I want a hug. So I lift my arms like this, which is something I do. I know it's very childlike. I do not care. If I put my arms up, I want hug. Hold me. Hold me! Sometimes I shuffle slowly over to people with my arms out to give them time to acclimate to the idea that I'm about to embrace them. Hashtag pre-COVID. I will remember hugs. Okay, enough. Okay, so I lift my arms. I tell him I want a hug. I lift my arms, right? Can you see it? It's like 3 days of growth. Suck it! My, I'm so violent. I tell him I want a hug. I put my arms up. I'm aware that he can see the undersides of my breasts. But hey, like I said, this is an ex. It's nothing he hasn't seen before. And you're welcome for knowing that. So I walk into his room. Wait, did I get the hug? I got the hug. Oh, girl, I went in there. I got my hug. Dream Danielle gets the hugs that she wants. At least it's happening on the dream plane. Another plane of existence. Another dimension, if you will. And I will. Okay. I walk into his room. I walk into his room and I give him a wooden board. We'll come back to that later. And it's actually from my bedroom. It's an old shelf. So I'm feeling like a vigilante because I know I shouldn't be there because of the virus. I shouldn't be in anyone else's home. And yet, here I am. I'm feeling young and risque. Do we kiss? I do not know, because then I woke up and that's the end of the dream. So we've got an X. How do we draw an X? Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a dude. Okay, so I almost said I B&E. I break and enter. No. I didn't break and enter in anywhere. But I do dream that I'm arriving at his apartment. So there's something about an arrival. How do I draw an arrival? I ask for a V-neck shirt. V-neck. Very plunging. Yeah, I would ask for a V-neck. They help me feel like I can breathe. As far as shirts go, you will so very rarely ever see me in a traditional scoop neck t-shirt. And that's because I feel like I'm choking in them. Why are they all the way on my neck? I have a lot of torso. I don't need all that t-shirt. Give me a V-neck or give me a dress. I prefer a dress. I love dresses, but that's neither here nor there, and it's not part of this dream. It's not part of this dream, darling. It's just not. All right. Now, let's see. I put my arms up for a hug, right? I'm like, hold me. Shoulder, neck, shoulder, arm. And, okay, so like, I put on the V-neck in front of him, but apparently it's like a midi top because, as I mentioned, we all have bodies here, okay? Boob underside. The underside of breasts. You're welcome. And then a hug. Let's see. How do we draw a hug? I can do this. Do. Yep. Okay. And then they're wrapped around, and you're wrapped around, and here's a person, and here's a person, and here's a head, and here's a head. Aww, two people hugging. Hey, not bad. I accept. Okay, so let's work with this. All right, so there's an arrival. Arrivals, new beginnings. Let's see, if I was talking to somebody else and I was like, hey, so I had this dream and I arrived at an X's. One, let's reflect on X's. Not really something we talk about, not really something I dream about. So an X to me, an ex relationship, ex-boyfriend, ex-dating situation, whatever, to me, I would say whatever the reason is that it didn't work out is what stands out to me. Why is this person an ex, right? So I arrive at an ex's house. I'm reflecting on the past. Aren't we all in this time of COVID? I'm reflecting on previous days because this was a college relationship. So yesteryear, as it were. Oh, it were. Arrivals. Arrivals could also have something to do with new opportunities, hearing news, good news, or new news. Say that 3 times fast. New news, new news, new news, new news, new news. Somebody stop me. Arrivals could mean literal arrivals. I'm arriving somewhere. When we leave things behind, we're moving towards something. That's actually a great way to focus our thoughts, channel our energy. Don't focus on what we've left behind. Focus on where you are going. Where am I going? Danielle, where are we going? So in this situation, I'm going to an apartment, a fella's apartment, and I'm looking for intimacy, which makes a lot of sense because we're all in quarantine. I'm just going to stress this again. My love language is physical contact. Intimacy is so much more than sex, and physical contact is so much more than sex. So much more. I get my physical contact through hugs, head pats, high fives, which are now illegal. Illegal! Okay, that's something. Handshakes. Oh, how I miss those. Hugs. Okay, I needed a good long one there. We're back, baby. Ha ha! So I arrive and then I ask for a V-neck. A V-neck. 1, this is plunging. 2, V for victory. 3, breathability. Because I already mentioned, wearing regular t-shirts make me feel choked. No me gusta. I'm looking for comfort because the first thing I ask for is a comfortable t-shirt. Secondly, I put my arms up for a hug. Viva victory! It's a sign of being open. Because when you throw your arms out, you open your chest, your heart opens, your lungs open. Looking for comfort. Opening myself up to new experiences. And then we have this feeling exposed. Like I literally feel exposed. I'm quite aware that I'm, 1, not wearing a bra, and 2, the undersides of my breasts are exposed. So then we have intimacy again. And vulnerability, because this is not the type of cleavage that generally gets seen, is it? Cleavage is usually blossoming from the top. And you're welcome. If you've got it, flaunt it. Turn around and strut your stuff. Ah, the producers love that show. Also, why is his shirt so tiny? I am a petite-sized woman, at least in stature. Were I to put a man's shirt on, it would be pretty big on me. Even a small man's shirt. Rephrase that. Even a small shirt for a man. Nailed it. But in the dream, it's like a tiny little mid-shirt, which tells me also, shirt's too small. Maybe this memory doesn't quite fit the way it used to. And that's the other thing. This dream sort of feels like a memory. I mean, I've been to this apartment. I used to date this guy. We used to embrace. So I could definitely see this as a reflection of this doesn't quite fit anymore. And I'd be right. Way right. And then boob underside. Okay, so it's important that we talk about breasts for a minute. You're welcome. Breasts represent many things, but we're going to focus upon nurture, fertility, and abundance. Women grow breasts to nurse babies biologically. However, we also know biologically they attract mates. And then there's always the potential for babies. And so it's a full circle. Attract a mate, have a baby. Attract a mate, have a baby. Attract a mate, have a baby. Wow. However, as a woman, and I identify as a woman, I have to say that having a pair of breasts is a responsibility. Whoa. How I dress them up, how I dress them down, whether they're covered, whether they're exposed, how exposed. Am I intimate with someone, or am I in a situation where, things are happening? In this circumstance, I am willfully here, and I'm going to say willfully, because later in the dream I'm like, oh, le scandal, pandemic, I ought not to be here, and yet I am. Such drama. Fertility, abundance, and nurturing. Nurturing, that's what I'm going for, because I'm here seeking comfort, I'm seeking a hug, which is definitely comforting and nurturing to me. Hugs meet my needs when they're from the right people. I also have an abundance of nurturing to offer. I'm like a mother hen. I mother my friends, my family. Enter my life, I will nurture you, or at least try. I might not succeed, but I will try. Great, so we're gonna go with nurturing. There's an abundance of nurturing in a situation that no longer quite fits. And then we hug. I definitely got hugged in my dream. I got my hug. Dream Danielle always gets her hug. Aww. So hugs, embracing. Again, this is intimacy. And intimacy is something you can share, whether it's a person that you're romantically involved in or not. It's a person that you allow yourself to be vulnerable around. You don't keep your appearances up. You don't stay rigid. And embrace is soft. It's warm. You must open up to wrap your arms around another, to literally take them into you. I'm sure you've heard the saying, and if not, you're about to hear it now. Intimacy. Into me see. It's about allowing people to see, allowing people in. And circling someone else, allowing them in, and even pulling them towards you. There's a heart-to-heart connection when you hug someone. It's also vital to our health that we hold one another. Think of how babies must be held. Yes, they can't walk yet, but it's part of the bonding experience. Humans need other humans. And the older we get, the more challenging we make it for one another, for what could be seen as simple intimacies. I miss hugs. Wooden board. Guys, first we're gonna take this literal. 1, I give him wood. LOL. 2, it's a board, as in this situation could be boring. Exactly. This is an ex. This is someone from my past. They're not present. They don't exist in my reality anymore. I give him a wooden board. It's also a shelf, as in perhaps you're on the shelf, or it's time to put you on the shelf. Nothing further happens in this situation. Then we can look at shelves and ask ourselves, what goes on a shelf? Books, so information. Tchotchkes, which are a reflection of personality. They could also be mementos, which is absolutely, this whole dream is a memento. Also think of the word board, like boarding school. Someone's going away. So a quick little intimate dream that then goes up on the shelf. And in the dream, emotionally, I'm feeling like a vigilante. My dream consciousness is like, ooh, this is illicit. Get your hugs where you need to get them, girl. And then wake up. Wake up. It's almost as if the part of me in the dream that knows I need to get these needs met, tenderness and connection, also knows that in the time of COVID, it's not the first priority. It's the priority we'll have to meet next. Secondary. First, keep everyone safe as much as possible. Hugs will be back in the future. This too shall pass. So what do you guys think? Personally, the wood is my favorite part. Sometimes dreams are simple and fun. This was very fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. This concludes another exciting episode of Dreamtime with Danielle. Quick, the jingle! Dreamtime with Danielle, yeah! If you have a dream that you would like to send me and would like me to interpret it, information is down below. I do encourage you to reach out, send me your dreams. Thank you for joining me, as always. And I'll see you guys next time for another exciting edition of Dreamtime with Danielle. Yeah! Stay safe, homies.